Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, Alhamdulillah.
Yes, sir.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today, inshallah, we will learn about the Al-Failul Mudari. Al-Failul Mudari is, in Arabic, we use this term for the present and the future tense. For both, we use Al-Failul Mudari. Anwa'ul Fail, there are three categories of the fails. There are three categories of the verb. Al-Failul Madi, past tense. We have learned already about the past tense. And the second category, second kind of the fail or verb is al-failul mudari'u, present and the future tense. Al-fail madi, qara'a, he read. And qara'a will change into fail mudari and it will become change into yaqra'u. So this yaqra'u, we will derive from this qara'a. Present tense or future tense, we will derive from the fail madi. So fail madi is the basic form of the verb in the Arabic. And the third is failul amr. Order tense or imperative tense. Order tense or imperative tense. We call it fail amr. Fail amr, ikra. So these are, we will create it from the fail madi. Okay. In fail madi, we have read kataba. Kataba means he wrote. Kataba, he wrote. So he wrote fail madi. Fail madi conveys a completed action. Fail madi conveys a completed action. It is also referred to a perfect tense. It is also referred to a perfect tense. Kataba. So this kataba, fail madi, and it conveys a complete action. Completed action. And it is referred to a perfect tense. We can say it is a perfect tense. While the fail mudare, al-fail, al-mudare, present or the future tense verb, a letter called harful mudare, particle of mudare. Harful mudare mean particle of mudare. What is the particle of mudare? Particle of mudare is prefixed to the verb. In the past tense, we have learned about the suffix. With the past tense verb, we have learned about the suffix. Suffix we add after the verb. In the fail madi, we add suffix after the verb. While in the fail mudare, we will add a particle of mudare in the beginning of the verb. So yaktubu. This ya is fi'l mudari, harful mudari. This ya is harful mudari, and we will attach it in the beginning of the verb. So there are 4 harful mudari: ya, ta, hamza, and noon. These are 4 harful mudari. We will attach these 4 harf, these 4 particles before the every verb in the fi'l mudari. So whenever you see these 4 words in the beginning of the verb, so you can know that it is a fi'l mudari. It is a past, it is a present, or it is a future tense. So kataba, he wrote. It is giving a meaning of a completed action. So what does mean the yaktabu? Yaktubu, it will give you 3 meanings. It will give you 3 meanings. So it represents 3 kind of these sentences. Yaktubu, he is writing, present continuous tense. It will give you the meaning of present continuous tense. Then the second meaning, it will give he writes, present indefinite. He writes, present indefinite. Then the third meaning, it will give you he will write. We can use it for the future also. So its meaning is also he will write. So it is giving us 3 tenses. He is writing, present continuous, he writes, present indefinite, and he will write, future indefinite tense. And for all this, we use al-fi'lul mudari. What is al-fi'lul mudari? Conveys an incomplete action. Al-fi'lul mudari, it conveys an incomplete action. The action can be ongoing. The action, the work can be ongoing in present tense. If it is ongoing, then it is in the present tense. Or it can be a future action. It can be a future action. So when it is a future action, then it represents past future tense. It is also referred to an imperfect tense. We can say it imperfect tense because the action is not completed. So this is imperfect form of the verb. This is imperfect tense. Fail madi is perfect tense and fail mudare is imperfect tense. At the point ya, ta, alif, and noon, these 4 harafs, we call it harful madare. Harful mudareati, these are the particles of the mudare, and we attach it in the beginning of the verb. Any of you have any question about this?
No, sir. Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Ustaz,
Yes.
let's say if he will write sayap tubuh, we have to
You
attach.
when you will write sayaktubu, then it specified for the future tense, not for the present. But with the present, you can take the meaning of the present and the future. You will learn about that, inshallah.
Okay.
Then here there are few examples about the past and the future tense. Qatala, he killed. qatala, he killed. And yaqtulu, we will drive this one from the qatala, from the fail madi. Qatala, he killed. Yaqtulu, he is killing. Yaqtulu, he kills. Yaqtulu, he will kill. And second example is jalasa. Jalasa, he sat. Jalasa, he sat. Which past tense. Yajlisu. Here you can say yaqtulu. So this second radical here taking fatha or dhamma. In the qatala, yaqtulu, second radical taking dhamma. And in jalasa, yajlisu, second radical is taking kasra. You will learn about this in the next page, inshallah. Yajlisu, he is sitting. Yajlisu, he sits. And yajlisu, he will sit. Same with zahaba, yazhabu. Now second radical is taking fatha. So here second radical is taking dhamma. Yajlisu, second radical is taking kasra. And in yazhaba, second radical is taking fatha. Yazhabu, he is going. Yazhabu, he goes. Yazhabu, he will go. Okay. Shariba, yashrabu. Kasura, yaksuru. Shariba, he is drinking. Yashrubu, oh sorry, yashrubu, he is drinking. Yashrubu, he drinks. And yashrubu, he will drink. And same kasura, it increased. Yaksuru, it is increasing. It increases. And it will increase. So how we can change this into the fail mudare? What is the basic rule? We change fail madi into the fail mudare. Before this, we learn this one. We learn more about the fail madi and fail mudare. Modes of the verb. We learn first about the modes of the verb. What are the modes of the verb? About the fail madi. Fail madi, no change takes place in failun madiyun and fail amar. Fail madi and fail amar, the verb don't take any change. So fail madi and fail amar, both fail madi and the fail amar, both are fixed. Both are fixed. We can say fail madi and fail amar, they are mabni. No change takes place in failul madin or failu amrin, regardless of anything in the sentence. Whatever happening in the sentence, there will be no change in the verb of madi and in the verb of the amr. The verb in the fail madi and verb in the fail amr, they will remain unchanged. They will remain constant. Mabniyun, fixed. For example, zahaba. Zahaba will always as zahaba. With no change to its spelling, regardless of what is before or after it. What is before and after it. anything before zahaba and anything after the zahaba, they will not affect the spelling of the zahaba. So zahaba will remain zahaba. So there will be no change in the spelling of the zahaba. Similar izhab. Izhab is fil amr. Will always izhab. This is true for all 14 forms of the past tense and 6 forms of the imperative tense. This is for the past tense. For the past, we have learned about the asnad. There are 14 forms in the past tense. There are 14 forms of the verb. And in imperative tense, there are 6 forms. In the imperative sentence, fi'l amr, there are 6 forms. So in the
Sir,
yes,
what does isnad mean?
asnad mean when we attach a verb with the damir muttasil.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Verb plus damir muttasil. So 6 form of the imperative tense and the 14 forms of the fi'l madi, they will remain unchanged, constant, mabni. Now we'll learn about the fi'l mudari. What is difference between the fi'l madi and fi'l mudari? We have learned in the first book about the noun, ism, that nouns are declinable. About the nouns, they are declinable. They are marfu, they are mansub, and they are majroor. This one we have already learned in the first book. Muhammadun, this is in nominative case. Muhammadun is in the nominative case. Marfu'un. Muhammadan, mansub, this is object. So Muhammadun is file. Muhammadun is file, subject. And Muhammadan is object, maful bihi. And Muhammadin, this is majroor, genitive case. About the nouns, we have learned that they are declinable. They decline. So same with the fi'l mudari. Fi'lun mudari'un also declines. Fi'lun mudari'un also declines. So it also takes changes. It also keeps changing. It changes its form under certain conditions. There are certain conditions. So when they meet that conditions, then there are the changes in the fi'l mudari. It has 3 kinds of moods. Fi'lun mudari'un has 3 kinds of moods. First is marfu. When fi'l mudari is marfu, default mode is marfu'un. In the default mode, fi'l mudari will be yazhabu. This is when the fi'l mudari is marfu, it will be yazhabu. When it is mansub, it will take fatha, yazhaba. So this is mansub. In the mansub form, the fi'l mudari, it change into the fatha. Yazhaba. Yazhabu change into the yazhaba. So fatha, dhamma will change into fatha. Dhamma will change into fatha. And about the nouns, we have learned that when they are majroor, they take kasra. When they are majroor, they take kasra. But when the fi'l mudari its third form, its third mood is majzoom, not majroor. So third form of the fi'l mudari is majzoom. Majzoom yazhab. So its last radical, it takes kun, jazm. Yazhab last radical is taking the jazm. So that's why we call it majzoom. Because of the jazm or sukun, you can say it's kun. Because of this kun or because of the jazm, we call it majzoom. Yazhab. What changes the mood of marfu to mansub or majzoom is discussed later. So what changes the moods we will learn tomorrow, inshallah. This one. Okay. So until now, is it clear? Any of you have any question in this part of the lesson?
Sir, only 3 moods for mudari.
Yes,
Cannot
only-
majroor, cannot.
yes. The fi'l mudari cannot majroor. Okay. Anyone else?
Ustaz, can you give example of sentence to show when it is marfu, mansub, and
Yeah,
majzum?
we will learn it tomorrow with the detail, inshallah.
Okay.
The moods of the fi'l mudari we will learn tomorrow. In this lesson, any of you have any question?
No, sir. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, we continue our lesson. Now we will learn how we can change fi'l madi to the fi'l mudari. How we can change fi'l madi to the fi'l mudari. Changes in the vowel from al fi'l madi to fi'l mudari. Kataba yaktubu, qatala yaktulu, jalasa yajlisu. This one we have just now learned. Zahaba yazhabu, shariba yashrabu. Kasura yaksuru. This one just now we have learned. Now we focus on the one verb. We take one fail. Kataba. Kataba, he wrote. So here you can see. In kataba, first radical, kaf is taking fatha. First radical kaf is taking fatha. Second radical is also taking fatha. Please switch off your mic. Please switch off your mic so we can continue our lesson. Kataba, all 3 letters, they have the fatha. When we change into the fi'l mudari, we will add harf or particle of mudari, harful mudari or the particle of mudari. What are the particles of the mudari? Ya,
Ya, ta, hamza, nun.
ya, ta, hamza and noon. So ya we use for he. Ta we use for you. And noon we use for nahnu. And hamza we use for ana. Yaktubu we use for his, third person. Yaktubu, he is writing. So this ya mean he. So we have added a particle of mudare in the beginning of the sentence. And it is taking fatha. First radical kaf, it will take skun. So it will yak. It will change into yak. First radical will be silent after we add the particle of mudare, harful mudare. Then second radical, tubu. Here ta is taking fatha and here ta is taking dhamma. And in the third radical, ba is fatha, and in the third radical, ba is taking dhamma. So what we do, you look here, fatha, first radical, this alif, this one is number one. This green, blue one, number one. With the first radical, this blue is first radical, kaf. It was taking fatha in the fi'l madi, and in the fi'l mudare, it takes sukun. In the fi'l mudare, it take the sukun. And second radical, in the fi'l madi, it is taking fatha, and when we change into the fi'l mudare, it take dhamma. So these two changes, we will change, it will take place with the every verb. So first radical will be silent and the third radical will take the dhamma in fi'l mudare. Changes will happen to the second radical. Number two, like you can say kataba. Second radical is ta. Second radical is ta. So this second radical, if fatha, when we change into the fi'l madi, it can take fatha. It can take fatha. And then if it is a dhamma, so it can take dhamma. And this one is can take kasra. So in the fi'l madi, the changes is happening to the second radical. First and the third radical, there is a set rule. First radical will be sukun and the third radical will take the dhamma. While the second radical, it can take fatha, it can take dhamma, and it can take kasra. Like here you can say, jalasa yajlisu. Second radical is lam taking kasra. Yazhabu, ha is taking fatha. Shariba yashrabu. Kasura yaksuru. Second radical is taking dhamma. So the second radical, it can change fatha, it can change into fatha, it can change into kasra, and it can change into the dhamma. So here the change in vowel sign for the first and the third radical is the same in all cases. First and the second radical, the changes in the vowel sign for the first and the radical and the third radical is the same in all cases. Whatever the verb in from we take from the fi'l madi, when we change into the fi'l mudare, first radical will take sukun and the third radical will take the fatha. The change in vowel sign for the second radical is different in different verbs. Again, the change in the vowel sign of the second radical is different in different verbs. According to this change, the vowel on the second radical verb are classified into 6 groups. So there are 6 groups we take from the fi'l madi and we change into fi'l mudare. About the 6 groups, here you will learn fatha dhamma. First radical is fatha dhamma. Second radical is fatha kasra. Second group is fatha kasra. Third group is fatha tani, fatha and fatha. And the fourth is dhamma and Dhamma. Then the fifth is Kasra and Fatah. And the sixth group is Kasra Tani. Because we have a short time, we cannot finish it. So we will learn this one, inshallah, tomorrow. Any of you have any question? Then we finish our lesson. What we have learned today, any of you have any question, you can ask.
So tomorrow we are learning what is inside this red dot, is it?
Tomorrow what?
We are learning for the second radical.
Yes, tomorrow we will learn about the second changes in the second radical, and tomorrow we will learn about the three modes of the fi'l mudari. We will learn
Because I see that inconsistency, Shariba and Yashrabu.
we will learn it tomorrow in detail. We will learn all forms of the fi'l mudari. We will learn about the fi'l marfu. We will learn about the fi'l mansub. So marfu, mansub and majzum forms, we will learn it tomorrow. It is a long lesson. Maybe it will take 2 days more. It will take 2 or 3 days. So tomorrow we will learn about the marfu. Then we will go to the mansub. Then after that we will go to the this is all mansub. Then after that we will go to the majzum. So it take 2-3 days, inshallah. In the today lesson, if you have any question, then you can ask. What we have not learned yet, we will learn it today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. And if you don't have any question about the today lesson, then inshallah we will continue tomorrow. Ila liqai massalamu. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Jazakallah khair, ya Ustaz.
Ma'assalamah.
Massalamu.
شكرا جزاك الله.
Amin wa yak.